Hey, what's up, everybody? John here, Delighted Acres Farm, and I am on my way to town. I need to go get oil change in my truck, go by Atwood's, pick up some scratch for the chickens, and who knows? Maybe I'll find some other things to take a look at. So I am not going to the most local town. So we live in a small town. Our county seat is about 10 miles away, and that's where we usually go to Atwood's and stuff. But for oil change on a Saturday, sorry, I got distracted. For oil change on a Saturday, I got to go about a half hour away. So that is where I am headed right now. And yeah. So I might as well do some of the other stuff. And hold on, I'll stop right here real quick, show you guys something right here close to the house here. Hi, look at all of that hay right there. So right now there are quite a few hay fields that look like that. So that is not, I don't know if that's anything particular. I don't know if that's like, I don't think it's wheat or rye. I think it's just like a wild grasses. So it's more like just a grass hay, but it is it's a good snack. It's good for the cows and livestock, and it is the first major hay cutting for the springtime. Today's the last day of May, and this has been cut within the last couple of weeks. And so there's actually, I don't know, you see it going over my shoulder right there. That's a field on the other side of the road, just as much hay. And so anyway, I love seeing all the hay out in the field. I like watching them bale it. So they go through and they cut it, and then they row it up, and then they flip it over, make sure it's dry, because whenever they make bales of hay, if it's got too much moisture in it, and they bale that up and compress it. Bales of hay have been known to spontaneously combust, and it's nothing magic or anything. It's just because there's too much moisture, and it causes it to really heat up from inside because of the pressure and everything, and then it just gets so hot that it catches fire. So, and if you got that hay bale that is lined up and stored with all your other hay, once it catches fire, boy, it is not easy to put out. And so a lot of times, if hay catches fire, they've got to come in with the tractor or just a truck or whatever and start pushing and moving hay bales so the majority of them don't catch fire. So, because if you ever have a shortage of hay, it gets super expensive. And so anyway, right now, a lot of folks cutting, baling hay. It's good to see. We've had a lot of rain this spring. This has been one of the nicest, most mild springs that we've had in quite some time. And so it is, it's a great time right now to cut hay. So anyway, like I said, I am headed to town. I'm going to get a oil change in my truck, and then I am going to head over to Atwood's and get some scratch for the chickens. And if you're not familiar with Atwood's is just a farm and ranch or home and ranch supply store. Kind of like Tractor Supply, but not. It's a little bit different. I can't remember. So Kelly's from Ohio, and whenever we were out there for 9 years after we got married, and I can't for the life of me remember Rural King. Sorry, I did remember. So if you're familiar with Rural King, it's basically the same thing. It's just gotta watch my driving. It's just a different market. They are regional companies, and they sell pretty much the same stuff, at least the same kind of things. So anyway, Atwoods here in Oklahoma and the surrounding states here too. So, but I'm going to Enid, Oklahoma, which is where the headquarters of Atwoods actually is. So where the Atwoods store is, the headquarters is directly behind the store. And, you know, I think that's pretty cool. There's a lot of neat things here in Oklahoma. Companies that a lot of people don't realize are from Oklahoma, or at least started in Oklahoma. Y'all familiar with Zebco fishing rods and reels? Oklahoma. Sam Walton, born in Kingfisher, Oklahoma. Thank you, Walmart founder. The guy who started the Iditarod dog sled race up north, he is born in Kingfisher, Oklahoma. Coleman Outdoor Products, Coleman, if you're familiar with that, Kingfisher, Oklahoma. I don't know why so many popular or well-known things are from Kingfisher, Oklahoma, but they are. I was born in a hospital in Kingfisher, Oklahoma, 1973. That hospital is no longer in use. They have built a new one since then, and so yeah. Okay, those are like little bits of information that you didn't care to know, but now you know, and I don't care what you do with the information. I'm just glad you're watching. So you guys come with me to Enid, Oklahoma. There is our local greenhouse, Taggart's. We've gotten quite a few of our plants and flowering plants and other things there. And it's only, it's only 6 or 7 minutes from the house. So anytime that we need to go, we've gotten mulch and all kinds of stuff. It's a really great place. They've been in business for quite some time, and so I don't know if it's a second generation or not, but I know when I was in high school, I graduated in 91, and they were already in business well before that. So they've been in business for quite a while. So anyway, there you go. More information that may not mean anything to you, but I just thought I'd share. Y'all, if you ever are coming through Hennessy, Oklahoma, and you come south out of Hennessy, or coming north into Hennessy, right through here is 45 miles an hour. Don't speed. 46 is a ticketable offense, so it's a speed trap. Yeah, no, that's a big cowboy hat. So as you guys can see, it's pretty flat out here in our area of Oklahoma, and but as flat as it looks right here, you go further west, boy, it's even flatter. All those trees out there, when I was a kid growing up, that was just a pasture. That was a field that actually was farmed, and over the years they stopped using it. And then, because this is what it used to look like right here, but whenever they got stopped using it, birds started scattering the seeds and everything, and over the years it has become a young forest. And I don't know if they ever are going to do anything with it, but there's so many trees out there now that, and they might as well just leave it as a forest. So Anyway. Hi. And just so you know, since we're going to Enid, Oklahoma, a couple of things of note in Enid. One, home of Vance Air Force Base, which is a pilot training base. And so that has been there my whole life. And also, if you are familiar with opera, there was a famous opera singer from Enid, Leona Mitchell. Enid, Oklahoma's own Leona Mitchell. I have no idea who she is, but all I know is that she was from there. So you're welcome. Speed trap number 2, Wacomas, Oklahoma. Y'all, they're serious about it here. Anybody in the market for a really nice GMC pickup? Yeah, me either. Well, y'all, if you're ever in Enid, Oklahoma, and you need a quick oil change, Take 5. They're very friendly. Gave me a free bottle of water. So, there you go. All right, so now I got my oil changed, and got to run out here to Atwood's, grab some scratch. Might do some looking around, you know, because how do you go to Atwood's and not look around? If y'all need something for your chickens, Atwood's has it. Waters, feeders, egg cartons, bedding, houses, decoration, fencing. If they don't have it, you don't need it. I'm over here shopping for torches too. Not really shopping, just wishing. So I just messaged with Kelly, and she said, do it. There we go, time for Walmart. So Kelly stopped here at Walmart last night, and she got a pedestal fan, not a pedestal, but just one of the upright oscillating fans, and she really liked it, and we used it last night. And she said, hey, since you're in Enid, why don't you stop by Walmart and grab another one of those fans? And so that's what I did. Stopped here at Walmart, grabbed a fan. Now I'm gonna head home. Also grabbed a little snack because it's been a while since I ate. So anyway, you guys, thanks for joining me on this little outing to Enid, Oklahoma, and some of the stops that I made. So you guys, I hope you're having a great day. I hope your weekend is awesome. I really don't know when you're going to see it, but y'all have a great rest of your day, whatever day it is you are seeing this, and I'll see you on the next video. Corn. They say knee high by the 4th of July. Well, that is probably 5 foot tall, so I think it made it.